Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome if you're new to the channel. We're gonna do a cook with me style video. I have 3 different recipes or things that I want to make, starting with a smoothie bowl. I am starving right now, and this is gonna be my late breakfast kind of brunch situation. And I'm gonna make a peanut butter banana, maybe a little cocoa in there, smoothie bowl, which I have been craving. So we're gonna do that. I'm also going to make a dill pickle chicken salad recipe. I've never made it before. It sounds absolutely delicious. I found my inspiration on Pinterest for that. And then for dinner, I'm gonna be making, what am I calling it? Kind of like a burrito casserole, or like burrito enchilada casserole situation. Basically some tortillas with homemade Spanish rice, which I've never made, wrapped up, baked with sauce and cheese and the whole 9 yards. So hopefully those are delicious items. So we basically have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner recipe that I'm sharing with you guys today. And while I'm at it, I'm going to be doing a voiceover throughout the video, sharing with you the recipes, talking you through that, and then also answering some questions. I asked you guys over on Instagram to spam me with your questions. Ask me anything. And so I'm going to go ahead and go through those and chat with you throughout the entire video. We are getting a nor'easter, more snow coming tonight/tomorrow. They're saying like 8-ish inches here, which is, I just needed some cozy food in my life. So that is what we are doing today. I hope you guys enjoy this style video. It's been a little while since I've done a strictly cook with me. And so I thought I would go ahead and do that since I have yummy recipes I want to make this week. Let's start with the smoothie bowl then. So starting out with the smoothie bowl, I am such a sucker for one of the local shops around here, but smoothie bowls can be very, very expensive. And so I wanted to kind of perfect a recipe at home that I could enjoy without spending an arm and a leg. So all I'm doing is using a couple of frozen bananas. I like to slice these up and put them in the freezer whenever they are starting to turn a little bit brown or spotted on the outside, and freeze them right up, and they make perfect banana ice cream, as you will. So we have some frozen bananas. I'm using a little bit of cacao powder, some peanut butter. We have some shelled hemp seed hearts, as well as flax meal. I like to throw in any nutritious ingredients and powders and things like that whenever I can. And also I did a tiny splash of oat milk. You can do whatever type of milk that you prefer. You probably don't have to use this, but this helped my food processor just a little bit to kind of mesh everything together. And then all you do is blend that up, and it creates this beautiful soft serve ice cream consistency. The flavor was absolutely amazing. And you can top it with whatever ingredients you have on hand. I had fresh bananas, raspberries, granola, coconut. You can do chia seeds, and then I drizzled a little bit of melted peanut butter on top. You guys, this was like dessert. It was decadent. It was just like if I was purchasing it at a local shop. So if you try this, definitely let me know, and you can do many, many different versions of smoothie bowls and add protein powders. All right, let's get to some questions. So I got several questions asking about when our next vacation was, or next Disney trip was. I don't have anything planned, but it's always in my head. I'm always kind of trying to think ahead. I would love to go to Disney around the Christmas time, maybe one of the school vacations in the near future, but nothing planned just yet. I would also like to plan maybe just a regular trip to Florida and not just complete associated with Disney. I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that would be easy for just Sydney and I, but also entertaining for her as well. So no idea, but I do love Disney. Someone asked if I dabbled in THC products. I remember you were into CBD. Ever tried the combo? No, the answer is no. I have never in my life done that, and I don't plan to. CBD, I use sometimes the oil to help me sleep, or if I'm having a really anxious moment, usually I'll get some sort of anxiety around when I have my period, and sometimes I will take liquid drops from Equilibria, but nope, no THC for me. And of course, anytime I ever do a Q&A, I'm always getting asked, am I dating? And currently, I am not dating anyone, but I am so excited because I'm actually meeting a whole lot more people these days, getting out there and doing things. So you never know when that will happen. And someone also asked when I was going to transition Sydney to a booster instead of the 5-point harness. And she is not yet, the last time we weighed her was not yet 40 pounds. And I plan on keeping her in the 5-point harness until I feel comfortable doing otherwise, and until she is at the height, weight limits of her car seat. So moving on to dinner, I ended up making, I don't know, I kind of messed up at the end, you'll see, but this Spanish rice, I've never made homemade Spanish rice before, I don't think, and it came out actually really, really delicious. So I am starting out with a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter in the bottom of a pan melted together. Then I am using some whole grain brown rice, about a cup of that in the pan, tossing that together with the oil and butter. I added a small can of tomato sauce, as well as some cumin, chili powder, oregano, and you can use chicken stock or vegetable stock as well, about a cup of that for liquid. Mix that all together, bring it to a boil, and then cover and simmer, lower the heat, and simmer for about 20-ish minutes. Oh, also, I only had garlic powder. The recipe did call for garlic salt, so either or. I think it still came out delicious just using garlic powder. Someone asked if Sydney asks for a sibling. Their little one asks all the time. Sometimes she mentions it, but not a whole lot. Sydney is just the most amazing little girl, and just is, I don't know, she doesn't ever question. The only thing she questions actually is the fact that we don't have a pet and everyone else at school has a pet. And so that's the only thing that she kind of has an issue with, which I'm sure eventually we will get one. I have been thinking about it, but I'm not sure when I will actually do so. And if we do a pet, it will probably have to be a cat at first, because it's easier for myself. It's just a little bit easier. Anyway, I am cooking up some chicken tenders to go in these burritos. We have chicken tenders with salt, pepper, oregano, cumin, chili pepper. I think I put a little bit of that garlic powder on there as well. And then I went ahead and shredded this up. So once the rice was done cooking, I went ahead and added some black beans as well as corn, mixed that all up. So once I had the rice all done, I went ahead and assembled tortillas. I layered a layer of rice, and then I had the shredded chicken, and I topped it with some cheese, rolled that all up, put it seam side down in a casserole dish, and I topped that with shredded cheese. And in hindsight, I don't know why I didn't do this, but I wanted to put a little bit of red sauce or enchilada sauce on the top to have the cheese be all melty and everything be all bubbly, but I didn't do the sauce, so it was a little bit dry. Everything tasted delicious, but definitely put a little sauce on there. I baked it at 350 just until the cheese was melted, since everything was all cooked already, and it was delicious. We served it with a little bit of sour cream, and Sydney and I ate it right up. So answering a few more questions, someone has asked if I have a P.O. box, and I do. So I will have that in the description box below. It's the same one I have had for years. Sometimes I forget to put it in the description box, but yeah, I always love hearing from you guys. So another one has asked about camps and like what kind of summer camps they offer. There are several different types of camps depending on, the hours that you need or are wishing for. So far, I have Sydney enrolled in an art camp and a sing and dance camp. She will also do some sort of marine biology camp. Oh, weird. I love the different options around here. I really like the area that we live, and I love that
you know, I'm able to be flexible. I'm just so grateful that I'm able to be flexible. And of course, I don't want her gone all summer long because I don't need her to be gone all summer long, but I also want her to have, you know, worldly experiences, make new friends, have fun. And I also need a moment so that I can dedicate to work without feeling guilty that I'm taking away from playtime in the summer. But we also do a ton of beach days. We are blessed to live very close to the beach. So yeah, she's going to be doing lots of fun, different things throughout the summer. All right, so the next recipe I made was for lunch, and it was called a cucumber dill rotisserie chicken salad. I did find this one off of Pinterest, so I'm going to go ahead and try to link that one down below. I used cucumbers, celery, fresh dill, rotisserie chicken, and this one called for full fat, plain Greek yogurt, lemon juice, salt, pepper. It did call for fresh parsley, but I ended up using just dried parsley in place. And what else? Salt and pepper, I already said. This one was really good. It was just, since it was not mayonnaise based and it was Greek yogurt, obviously a little healthier for you, a little less, you know, saturated fat, but it was pretty tangy. Of course, as you can imagine, the Greek yogurt has that tangy flavor to it. So it was just a little bit different. It was really good, just not, you know, my mayonnaise. And I know I have zero knife skills, and that knife was not necessarily for like chopping herbs, but just ignore that. I don't have any training with, you know, cooking, and I kind of don't know what I'm doing, even though I share a lot of recipes and food ideas. It's because I just love food. I'm so passionate about it. I love, you know, it just makes my heart feel happy, and it's just something that, you know, makes me have that spark. And lots of people in my family are that same way as well. They love, you know, good food. And I also have a background in nutrition, and so I don't know, the love of food just runs strong. Even though I don't have the best cooking skills, I still enjoy it. And thank you for watching my recipes as well, and my cooking videos and kids meal ideas, and I really appreciate it, and I love doing it. And I did just want to address this question that I always get asked as well. I do try to maintain a lot more privacy these days, but yes, it is just Sydney and I, and has been for a long time. I am just so proud of my little girl. She's just incredible and mind-blowing, and yeah, is very just, I don't know, she's just so happy. And I get that comment all the time from, you know, her teachers, and we have a lot of support. We have a lot of resources around us, and I know you guys do too. There are so many resources out there to be had for children, so definitely look in your community and in your schools and pediatricians and all of that for resources for them. I will say most of the questions come from other children and not my own, which was actually very surprising, but kids are very curious and honest, and you know, they are learning. There are lots of different family dynamics as well, so I don't have the answers. I am not a professional, so I don't think I am one to be giving advice. I am navigating this for the first time, just as others are. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A, chit chat, and recipe. I don't know, it's so random. I'm answering questions and sharing recipes, but it is a blizzard out there right now, and we are having a snow day at home, and so I thought I would just kind of connect with you and do what I love, make yummy food, share yummy food, and connect with you as well. So I have been asked to do a updated Q&A. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you try any of these recipes, of course, give me a tag over on Instagram at TreyChicMama, or also let me know here in the comments. See you guys in the next one.